Hi, Jeffrey G. Mersace here, attorney and author, and I often get the question, what is a living will? Well, a lot of my clients will joke around and say, this is the pull the plug document. It's actually your wishes in writing about what you want to have happen at the end of life. Really, when the doctors say, well, there's nothing else we can do, there's no coming back, but we can keep the body going on the machines and do artificial nutrition and hydration, the living will says, well, at that point, I want the doctors to do this. One thing a living will does not do, at least in the state of North Carolina, it doesn't appoint someone to make the decision for you. This is your wishes in writing about what you want done, not kicking it off to someone else. Now, it's also important to realize that a living will is not a DNR. These are confused all the time. You don't want a healthy 45-year-old person to have a do not resuscitate order, because at that point you have a heart attack, but you're very likely to survive. They got a DNR, oh, sorry, we got to let them go. A doctor has to issue a DNR, so it's very important to realize these are not the same thing. A living will is only if you get to that point and the doctors can withhold things. If you have a living will and the EMTs show up, they have to revive you. The DNR is a totally separate thing, and that's something that we could probably talk about down the road. Now, another important thing to realize is having a living will is not a substitute for having a healthcare power of attorney. There's a whole huge, broad area of making healthcare decisions for you before we get to the point where it's end of life. You're in a car accident, you're unconscious. If you don't have a healthcare power of attorney and you only have a living will, they have to turn to the next of kin, who may actually be the last people that you want making all of those decisions leading up to the final one. Now, it's also important, though, if you have that healthcare power of attorney, and everybody should have that, and you have a living will, your healthcare power of attorney agent should know where your living will is and know that you have one. So, again, that's just really the basics of what a living will is and what it does. If you have questions, you want to get some more information, you can visit us on the web at www.livingtrustlawfirm.com. or you can call one of our friendly staff members at 919-844-7993. Thank you and have a great day.